What's up, Stokers? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we are brought to you by a new sponsor, Keep Athletics. What up, Keep Athletics, the legend Stokers? Have you ever had your phone slip out of your pocket? What's the point of pockets what is the point of pockets if you can't keep your freaking stuff in them? That's where Keeps comes in. Fellow Stoker, shout out to Patrick, legend, created Keep Athletics. Big thank you to Keep Athletics for making shorts with pockets that work. They're looking out for all of our phones, wallets, keys, AirPods, or whatever else, pencils. What else do you keep in your pocket? Chargers. Yeah. So listeners get a sweet deal. Go to keepathletics.com/godeep15 to get 15% off your first order. That's spelled KEAP. Keepathletics.com/godeep for 15% off your first order. We are also brought to you, of course, by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs. Guys, Father's Day is just around the corner, and you probably need a gift for your hairy dad. Make your dad proud this year and get him and yourself the Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the Lawnmower 4.0. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com.
What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JT.
Ooh, yeah. Slap my knee and give me some A1 sauce, baby. And let me see you nod your fucking head, Stokers. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. I got my dogs over here drinking some fruit smash. How's that taste, bros?
I haven't had it yet, but let's get into it.
What are you in, tropical punch?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
This one's room temp, and it's still pretty tasty. Never had a room temp one.
Nice. Sipping on it real nice and deep like. We got Aaron on the sticks, what up, with his Jimmy World shirt.
I mean, one of many.
Bringing the heat.
Yeah.
I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas, what up?
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we are here with the engagement impresario.
Oh,
Nice.
dude.
Strider Wilson, what up?
Dude, massive appreciation on that title. What up, dude? Fired up to be in the studio with my dogs.
Hell
We've been
yeah.
trying to get in here for a minute, dude. We've had to overcome some hurdles, so I'm
Massive.
stoked to be here, dude. So,
Massive hurdles. I mean, to take the Stokers back, I mean, about, what was it, a week ago now?
Mhm.
At the time of this recording, about almost 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
We were playing golf with the Friday Beers guys, and I was sober guy during the round, but you guys were crushing some brews, and
Yeah.
Strider, you went in real hard and took, what, about like 8 lagers to the dome?
Yeah, some ales, dude. Had
Some
they been
ales.
some like BL Smooths or like a battery pack of freaking, frosty cold cores, like I probably could have handled those better, but I think you guys put it properly when JT eloquently said I had that 1,000-yard look in my eye. I had that look
Yeah.
of just like, battle-torn guy of just, I saw my buddies go
What was
down
going
or
on in
something.
your head?
Dude, just thinking to myself, what am I doing with my life? It's a Monday. I haven't gotten stuff done.
Even though you were working technically, right?
True, it was technically, it was a blend of both. It was mixing biz and pledge, which I love doing out on the links with my bros. So I should have just been all positive, but I must have just had some underlying sadness in me that really came out. Because you were pumping fire jams in the ride. We were in your truck.
Yeah.
It was basically almost an off-roading experience.
And honestly, I've never seen that
Sad.
much conflicting Stoke and not Stoke in you, because I always you're sort of like a beacon of full Stoke.
Thank you, dude.
And I, we were driving back. I threw on "Ride with Me" by Nelly, and I, threw up a fist pump, expecting. I looked in the rear view to see you joining in, sort of like a high five. But I was driving to keep it safe, so I was fist pumping,
Of course.
and you were just nowhere to be seen.
Glazed over,
You know-
looking
Yeah.
out the window.
I like
Yeah.
what you told me made you feel better, though. Is you said you got home, you were pretty effed up, and you went straight to your Khaleesi and you just started tickling her back.
100% true. 100% true.
And that sobered you up a little bit?
Oh, 100%, dude. Just knowing that I've got my freaking rock right there, dude. Front, and you shouldn't judge me at all. I was cruising. I was like, what up? I'm buzzed hard right now. And she's like, that's cool. She was just finishing work for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you just want to cuddle and chill? And we just snuggled a little bit. And just like JT said, dude. Little tickles, dude. All good.
Did the two of you
Range
do,
Rover, all wood.
Did Fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm fired up now.
You threw that in so hard.
Thanks, dude. I try to do that nowadays.
Yeah.
Throwing like lyrics casually in conversation and see who can catch it.
Do you and your choral do froth checks? Like at the end of the day, you check each other's froth?
Oh, 100%, dude. If I'm not, dude, I was going to say, I may have mentioned this on a few pods back, but my freaking dank-ass fiance, we were just chilling, posting up, cooking dinner, and I like to bump some tunes midway through dinner and surprise her with like, whoops, we're on a date now. And she was like, yo, we haven't freaked in a while. We fucking freaked. Just us two, just freaking.
Like grinding?
Yeah, freak dancing in our kitchen. It was tight.
Did you pump Petey Pablo?
We were pumping a little Cisco. We were pumping a little Venga Boys. And I was definitely, it was a great session. It was a great session.
How do you know when to stop?
When I'm about to pop wood.
Oh, you don't want to get a hard on?
Yeah, just because we're going to eat. And so I'm like, let's save that for later.
It's interesting. I almost think that would be like the... I don't think that would slow you down.
That's true. I mean, the thing is, dude, you like, and I have a tiny dink, I can get away with it, but you pull, is it called the Texas belt buckle when you flip your hog up? And
go up.
Oh, I didn't know that name.
Yeah, the Texas
belt buckle?
Yeah, the Texas belt buckle.
That fires me up.
Wow.
And I was just basically like, I was wearing jeans, and I was like, I don't want to Texas belt buckle it. We're gonna sit down and eat a meal. We were cooking some dank, there's a dank ass HelloFresh, like a chickpea, forget what it is, like maybe a masala or something like that. But I guess my horniness was outweighed by my hunger for that meal in that moment, and just practicality.
You needed some nourishment.
Yeah, and if you go back to past freak dancing experiences, Cabo, TJ, real young.
I remember.
What's that 18 and younger club that used to be in Laguna Hills? Pearl.
Was that it?
It's Club Pearl. Exactly right. I actually never went inside. Do you know that?
No.
I only went outside, dude.
Nice.
It's too horny. They
I
wouldn't let me
remember
in.
one time a bouncer was talking shit to me, and I was kind of mouthing off, just trying to like look tough in front of people. And he's like, "Get out of here, kid! You got Skittles coming out of your pockets."
What?
I still don't know what it
Yo,
means.
what does that mean, dude?
I don't know, dude.
Does it mean you're a candy ass?
Maybe that's
Whoa.
it. That's probably it.
Strider, when you pop a bone, what's the average like duration?
Length? Small, dude. Oh, duration?
Oh, I know it's small but mighty. But like,
No, I'm a quick buster. If I'm jacking off, I'll bust very fast. I'm very efficient. I'm very good at it. I know how to push my own buttons. But then again, I can prolong a session, get a little more intimate if I'm really enjoying, a mature couple making love in a fun manner, perhaps on the top of a desk or a piece of furniture or an exotic location. So yeah, I can prolong the session if I want to, but I've found, during quarantine, you got to really pick and choose your moments. And dudes that have been in a relationship a long time, you generally have something that's called the 10-minute rule.
right.
If you're pushing it past 10 minutes, she might make it back from that jog.
Who are you talking to about that?
All dudes. Oh, the bros know about this on
They
comps,
do?
which I don't want to put names out there because I don't want to, bust
Right.
any names in case
Do you
anything.
guys talk about that?
It's a 10-minute rule.
Right.
Enjoy yourself for 10 minutes. Now look, you can push it longer, enjoy yourself, and maybe your fiance during not quarantine time, she's going to go out for game night with friends or, working late or something, but a jog. My fiance is quick. She runs a fucking sub 7-minute mile, dude. She's in shape, bro.
Nice.
She could
I
bump
love
out 2
that.
miles and be back lickety split.
Did
dude.
you guys ever race? You guys
Yeah.
were supposed to race.
We never did it officially, but when we went to in October, we were doing this thing where we were running a mile together every day, which was pretty cute. And then one day we're running, and I surprised her, and I was like, "Let's just race back to the house." And we raced. And she fucking beat me. Dude.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, bro.
She dusted you.
She did, dude. It was close. I just peaked. I spiked right there.
Was it full sprint?
Yeah, dude. I was fucking trying.
But you were tired. That was at the end. Do you think if it was the initial 100?
JT, thank you for bringing up that point, dude. I agree with that statement because here's the thing: she's got way better cardio and durability than I do. But I do believe that if it
Fast
was
twitch.
like we're just going 100 meters, no, warm up as you will, whatever, do your warm up. But I'm not tired from running a mile. I might be able to take her.
So, if you pop an NRB, a no reason boner, around your GF, what's sort of the protocol? Like, do you say, "Hey, I got an NRB"? How do you want to proceed, or do you sort of like say, like, "Hey, I've got an NRB. I'm gonna go watch History Channel and try and get this,"
Right.
although that may prolong the NRB.
I was gonna say if it's like an adventure quest show, it might prolong, yeah. But
Yeah.
if it's something I've seen before, it's chill.
Does she say like, "Hey, respect. I'm glad that you're functioning down there, but go go watch some Bob Ross painting
Dude,
videos?
That's a fantastic question. I'll usually just be like, yo, heads up, I'm rocking wood right now. You want to use this puppy? Should we use this puppy? It's usually what I'll say. Sometimes in the morning, you wake up with a morning wood. It's technically an NRB, I guess, but it's just, the body's flushed and ready to go in the AM. And I'll wake up and be like, we're going to use this puppy right now or what? Is this one? I'll basically be like, for one or for two? Is I'll ask the question.
Right.
Sort of like, like a hostess, but for my dong when sitting down at dinner, where like you show up early and you're like, oh, table for just one today, or is someone going to be joining you? I'll sort of give it that treatment, sort of a dining treatment. I'm rocking wood right now. Is it going to be for one or for two? And then she'll be like, oh, I got to actually hop in a work meeting. It's going to be for one. I'll be like, all right, tight. And then, not every so often, I'd say somewhat frequently, it's a tight relationship. Been working. Obviously ain't broke, don't fix it. A lot of times it's a bone for two.
Dude,
Nice.
hell yeah. Just hop into Black Angus and make a prime rib.
Oh, I've never been in a Black Angus.
What?
I've never been. I've always wanted to go to a Black Angus.
It's so good.
Good
Dude, their
ads
bread.
in the 90s.
100%.
Dude, their bread, like, I don't know what the bread is, but when you put that bread with butter and then a steak, and then you get some mashed potatoes and like some fucking broccoli. I love prime rib with au jus.
Oh, dude, absolutely. And a horseradish cream. Dang.
I'm gonna pop an NRB right now, I think, actually.
What gives you, I guess, it's called a no reason boner because you can't figure it out. But I always get no reason boners on planes. Is it something with the altitude?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be, right?
People
With-
get horny on planes too.
Yeah.
Jacks you. Everything's heightened on a plane.
So true. The imminent death, perhaps.
And the air particles. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I think when the air particles are more dense, it tingles the tip of your cock a little bit more.
Right.
It's a little bit of a vacay too.
It's true. You're going on vacation, you're automatically horny. But then even on a business trip, if I'm traveling for business, which I've never done in my life, I bet you I'd still get pretty horny. But maybe to crack a deal.
I'd love to travel for business, like wear a business, but like, not even like comedy business, but like business and get to wear an outfit, have a suitcase.
Best scene in Up in the Air is when Sam Elliott presents him with his flyer card. George Clooney comes back.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that scene?
Dude, that's the best scene?
It's definitely not the best scene in that movie. There's a good montage. They use a great ass song in that movie.
Yeah. That
fuck, I
jaunty
looked it up.
little folk song.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that song.
I'm gonna look it up.
Is that I think the reason I get NRBs on airplanes is
Tomato juice?
What's up?
You drink tomato juice on planes?
No, dude, but should I start? My mom used to do that. Should I start?
Everyone used to
Adults do that, dude.
Why did they do that?
Ginger ale and tomato J, dude. I don't know why.
I go with water. I used to get Diet Cokes or I used to drink tons of brewskis actually, but I'm like you. I have a small bladder, and so I remember one time I went on the Southwest flight. I think I was just going from like, because I went to college in San Jose. I was going to like San Jose to LA, I think.
Quick little flight.
Yeah, super quick, but I housed like two, those big schooner beers at the bar.
Absolutely.
Housed a couple more beers on the plane, and I was in the middle seat. And I was, the guy next to me was pissed because I had to piss like 5 or 6 times. And he's like, dude, respect for being hammered, but like you gotta manage your lizard a bit more, and that really stuck with me, even though I was so hammered.
For sure.
Yeah.
Those things, that'll happen, dude. It's crazy what the mind locks onto. Crazy
Yeah.
one-time off experiences. You never know.
Totally. Yeah, I think I get NRBs on planes because I finally disconnect from my phone, and that allows more stillness to come into my mind, and that's when erotic thoughts kind of flow.
For sure.
Yeah, and then I just rock hard.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, or the sound of people chewing.
Oh, you like that?
It gives me NRBs. Yeah, I
Well,
guess that's a
Yeah.
CRB, chewing reason boner
Or
Yeah.
credible reason boner.
for sure.
Word.
Dude.
Dank.
Is that the song?
This isn't it. It's like more,
Oh, yeah.
it's
you're
more
right.
angsty, or not angsty, but like,
It's faster. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, and moody. It's like more of a moody song, and I think it's a female singer.
No, dude, I think you're
I think it
thinking of
starts
the
with a
one
band
where
called
it's
an
like...
M.
You're thinking of the one where it's like there's like voices in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
kinda
they're like authoritative voices.
Oh, fuck. Now we got to know.
You know, if they didn't get George Clooney in that movie, they wanted Steve Martin.
Oh.
Interesting.
Clune Dog killed it in that, though. It's the first time I've ever said Clune Dog.
That is kind of him.
like that.
Just a dude living that itinerant lifestyle, hooking up with hotties.
He hooks up with what's her face?
Vera Farmiga.
Oh, yeah.
Vera Farmiga, isn't the girl in that HBO Max show?
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. Yeah.
I think this is the song. I think it's called Help Yourself. It's by Sad Brad Smith.
You
Oh,
sure?
Here we go. Here we go.
Is that it?
This is it.
Is that when him and Vera Farmiga go to the high school?
Yep.
Okay.
It's great.
That's a pretty song.
When you guys were wondering what I was thinking in my head, having that 1,000-yard stare after 8 fucking ales on a Monday,
Yeah.
the fuck am I doing with my life, dude?
Yeah. These songs don't do it for me.
Should have just been more in the moment and
And
realized,
you were just looking over the hillside, and you're just like, damn, dude, I am hammered.
yep. I didn't even know my bros were
Did
right
you have a
back with me.
headache?
Yeah. I was feeling nauseous. I never get nauseous in cars.
Yeah.
You don't get drunk that much.
Bro, what, dude?
You don't get drunk that much.
Bro,
I'm not
I mean,
trying
I
to-
get
I'm not trying to
buzzed.
like throw shade at you or like.
Dude, it
undermine
feels
it.
pretty messed of you to say that right
No,
now.
you drink consistently and you handle your alcohol well,
Thank
but you've always had a good barometer for when to pull back.
True.
Which I've always not really admired.
I feel you.
I think everyone always kind of wanted you to
Push it more.
Let
the
us
ripcord.
see you at annihilation. Let us see you without any sort of
It's true. I bet.
filter.
Yeah, I do like to be in the driver's seat. But I'll tell you this.
But it's good. In retrospect, it's good.
Exactly. It is nice. You don't want to get too blacked out and who knows what.
What would be what?
I would be a demon.
Is that what it
The
is?
demon within me would
Do you
come
have a
out and
demon
take over
in
the
you?
world. No, literally, I get sick. I get sick before anything else.
Yeah, you popped Addy once,
Yep.
and it was horrible for you, right?
It was actually not bad. It was. I got sick. I threw up because I didn't really feel the booze in me. I think it leveled it out. So I was like, oh, I can just keep drinking. And it was at Swallows Day, which is like this festival in San Juan, and you just house fucking margaritas. So I was just housing margaritas and just really not feeling it. And then that night I was like, oh yeah, I just probably drank 8 margaritas. That's gonna make me feel sick.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a big reason why of like
That was one of I stopped partying for a while after one of those Swallows Day parades.
those things can take it out of you.
I took it too far.
And it's kind of it's like everyone from your past seeing you. So there's always like sort of a performance review of your life, but then at a party setting, and it's like, what is this?
Everyone's kind of catching up after a year or two. I feel like, how's this
Yeah.
person doing? They're like, oh, he just vomited everywhere.
Yeah.
He's kind of crushing.
Dude, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you can
He's
pull
actually
it
at Goldman
off.
Sachs, guys fucking crushing it, young associate.
he's just got a lot of heat on him, in him.
It's a fun
Yeah.
party. It's a pretty fun party though.
Mm-hmm. I remember we went to Cabo. You were always kind of like the palm tree in the wind, you know, just sort of. Yeah, I could always go to you to sort of for reassurance.
Yeah.
Any question I had, any historical fact, I knew I could rely on you for that.
100%.
And I think you don't.
Yeah.
You need that in a squad.
And I remember, and I like those memories. I remember pointing to you strictly. We're pretty hammered coming out of Mandala down there. I think Mandala next to El Squid Row.
We
or
were
whatever.
just talking about that with our last guest, Ivy Miller.
Yeah, remember when they fucking that gang took over? The biker gang took over Mandala at the at Farrell's bachelor party. Mm-hmm. That was pretty.
The Mongols.
They fucking changed the vibe in there.
Mm-hmm.
But
That was cool though. Like you'd go in the bathroom and they would tell you when you could use one of the stalls because you can't just roll in on because they're like afraid that another gang might ambush them. So I sat there and super respectfully, I was like, "Thank you for letting me use the restroom." And then I came out, I was like, "Thank you again. Have a good rest of your night."
And these were
It's
the
the best way to do
prospects.
it.
The prospects.
prospects watch the bathroom. Yeah.
While
Damn.
the heavy hitters take heavy shits. Yep.
That's my plan B for life, by the way. Become
Trying
a
to-
prospect.
Dude, you'd
Oh,
be
dude.
a killer at it.
You think I would?
Yeah, you already got an experience with rushing a frat. I feel like they're probably pretty comparable.
Yeah.
I got to imagine joining the Mongols is less intensive than joining a frat.
Yeah, and I dominated my pledge ship, not to flex, but
Hey, dude, you're just telling the truth, bro.
yeah, dude.
Truth wants to be out there.
Talk about taking your cock out and putting it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at the guy right here.
Yeah, dude, you're loyal.
What do you mean?
You rip it on bikes.
What do I mean?
Yeah.
Like if your cock's on the table,
Like
someone could
you
chop
pulled your
it.
cock out?
What's up?
You pulled your cock out?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, they do a ritual, where they spank you with the paddle. I just pulled my cock out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That'll change things.
And it really threw a wrench in it, and so they didn't really know what to do at that point. It really kind of like dominated them, and they're like, "Dude, you should be treasurer," and I was like, "Not yet."
What are the origins of the paddle? I've never seen them in any other context.
I think it comes from ancient Greece.
Checks out. Melee weapon, or was it always used for male bonding?
I think in philosophical discussions, I don't know.
Oh, like Socrates would just wail on Aristotle's butt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they'd be like, he'd be like, is there objective morality? And spank him, and he'd be like, yes, sir, thank you. May
That was
I
a
have
good
another?
call.
Yeah.
You can tell you're an erudite
Lost
dude.
chapter of the Socratic method
Yeah.
is Socrates just wailing butts.
They're like, that's why,
He
they
kind of
always
did
talk
do
about
that, right?
Yeah, they always talk about Socrates was kind of like annoying to people, because he'd ask the Socratic method. He'd be like,
Yeah.
well, why do you, and questions he knew the answer to, he's just pulling it out of them. He's like, well, why do you think that, truth exists when truth is not inherently discoverable? And yeah, and people would get annoyed, but I think the other thing is he'd slap their ass as he said it.
And that's maybe where it came from. You have to ask a question like, thank you, may I have another? That's still like Socratic method.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. May I have another question?
Right.
But also may I have another, ass slap.
For sure.
That's awesome.
Maybe it bonds the memory too. With the sensation of your ass getting slapped, it creates a memory.
Yeah, couples together to
Yeah.
really implant.
That's how you really sort of get a solid code, because you associate pain with it.
Mm.
Implanting on people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you remember when your Khaleesi first implanted in you?
I remember the first moment we saw each other, 100%. So maybe when we imprinted, I should say.
Imprinted, is that it?
That's from Twilight, imprinting.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when fucking Bella's daughter imprints with Jacob? I was like, dude,
So weird.
this is just
So weird.
and the CGI eyes on the baby. It's just one of the worst things I've ever seen. I laughed out loud.
I got to give deep respect to T. Lautner, though, because they were going to cut him after the first one. They were like, dude, you're not hot enough to be Jacob. You're out. We're going to get the main guy from the Covenant. He's got 6 inches on you, 40 pounds of build. So what did Lautner do? Did he sit at home and go, oh, I lost my big shot? No, dude. He went straight to the gym. He got straight on some HGH, put on 40 pounds of rock, and he came back looking like a werewolf hunk. Now, should he have taken some acting classes? No.
No, he shouldn't have.
No.
It's not what they were knocking him
It's
for.
not what they needed him for. It was the body, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He did the right thing. He did what a good actor does, and he put on some muscle. And that just fired me up, dude. His body was ridiculous, dude.
He was yoked up, dude. I think in every walk of life, putting on muscle will never hurt you.
Will fix things. I mean, look
Yeah.
at Sam Harris, dude. I used to see him at Equinox. The guy's moving weight. I mean, he's doing a little too much arms, but he's strong.
He was at Equinox?
Mm-hmm. The one on Sepulveda.
What is he doing? Squats?
No, he was always doing like tricep press downs and stuff.
Interesting.
But I went up to him and I was like, "What up, dude?" I was like, "You're a beast." And then he was like, "Thanks, man."
That's fucking
And I was
sick.
like, "Nice, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's big. All these, all these smarty pantses now, they all do like Jitsu and Muay Thai and whatnot. Aaron's asleep.
Sorry, guys. I really need to eat something.
Are you hungry?
Dude, you want a fruit
Do you
smash?
want to eat right now?
Do you want
I'll get you
I can
something,
get you a
dude.
bowl of
Does
cereal.
Postmates you something?
Dude, I love it. Dude, one of my favorite things in the world is watching someone fall asleep. When you see someone fighting the fight, my dad used to call it fighting the battle.
Yeah,
It's just- they're just like, when they're doing this,
Dude, Aaron, are you
The
falling
head
asleep?
tilts,
Have we
and then
not talked about our cocks in
Is that what made you go
Do you
see any
need
more
us to
cock talk?
boner talk?
All right,
dude?
we'll bring it back.
Is
Yeah,
it
dude.
is it because we said cock instead of dong?
True.
Yeah, we got a little more.
Yeah, that's X-rated.
Yeah, I'm trying to embrace that a little bit more.
Mhm.
Just that they say embrace your shadow, and I think being a cock guy is my shadow a little bit.
I think so too.
I don't want to go full cock guy. I just want to start saying the word.
It's a pretty sweet word.
It always scared me, like the ferocity of it.
Yeah.
It's just two C's and a K, and it's just hit your cock.
There's no gentle way to say it. You can't be like cock. It all sounds harsh.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's not really my steez.
Cock.
Like I would never, present my cock. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Well, like a cat. A cat presents itself,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And a cat is in history a more of an effeminate creature, even though they're fierce and majestic beings. But you wouldn't present your cock in sort of, I guess, the way we were talking about it, it's more of a masculine way of saying it, I think.
Yeah.
At least the way we in society present masculine
Yeah, it's kind of
qualities.
it's probably the strongest way you can mention your dick.
Yeah. Is there a
Yeah.
stronger way that we could possibly think of, like my fucking penis? But
No,
then you have to
'cause
say fuck.
The fuck's
Yeah.
doing most of the work
Yeah.
there.
That seems like an uptight like Frenchman.
I think you could give it
Yeah.
you could give it like an extra. You could give it a non-sexually related title, like you could call it like the Man Maker or like
Oh yes,
like the end
jackhammer.
the end of days or something like that. I think an apocalyptic kind of
Good call.
Little
Greenland with Gerard Butler as my dick.
this guy doing Shot Caller.
Oh, really?
This is falling.
Shock collar's a pretty good.
It's a pretty solid
yeah.
movie. But dude, we
I thought
talked
that was the name of your
my cock.
Yeah, it's also a good cock
the
name.
shot collar.
Yeah, that's a really good name for your cock. That's what. What do you think's like? What do you think's the thing that you're most right about?
Me?
Yeah,
Shit, dude. Probably that I suck at COD.
Dude,
For
you don't suck
sure.
at COD.
I suck, dude.
you're bad at the mini map.
Bro,
I
can't
heard.
use
I
it.
heard you had some mini map issues the other night.
Every night. But yeah, I got called out hard. Your bro came down on me pretty hard.
That's
I'm
who
like,
told me. My
I'm
brother
like,
told
bro, I don't. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing it on purpose. Like I'm telling you, I struggle
You were supposed
with
to
this
pick
puppy.
them up or something.
I was supposed to drop money at a buy station, but since the redo of the map, I like memorized where the buy station was, but it had moved. And then they're all like, "Well, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just look at the mini map. We're all like standing."
That's how
around
you
it."
remember where the buys are.
Yeah, I just have it memorized.
Whoa.
I mean, they change basically by loadout, but we were by one, and it's like always in this back wall at Fire Station, kind of up by Promenade West, and but it moved over, and like yeah, I just sucked, and I should have glanced at it, but I was just like looking at the thing, and I'm like, and then like I got lost going back to it and took too long of a route, but there was no harm, no foul. I mean, we got the money dropped. It was just a little closer than we would have liked.
Dude, my KD this week 0.86.
Baby, let's go.
I finally downloaded the app so I can keep tabs on it. Dude, I've been dropping.
Dude, yeah, you've been more in the
I've
thread.
been on
Let's
it.
go, dude.
I've been on there.
We got some drops last night. It was tough. I switched my controller layout, dude. I went BP tactical, bro. Huge. Now I just got to click down on my right thumbstick to slide instead of hitting B, and I can do that little streamer duck down move to like go prone and shoot guys. I think it's really gonna up my KD.
That's a
once I
huge
adjust.
key if you want to drop bodies is you have to stay moving when you're in a one-on-one gunfight. And I don't do that. I lock on and I just fire until one of us is down. But
Totally.
if you want to win those 50-50s, you gotta be on the move.
I haven't played in weeks.
Drop, baby.
Sorry to bring down.
No, you're good,
I haven't
dude.
played in weeks. Everyone's like,
You fucked up, dude.
yeah, fuck you, dude.
No, dude, you're
Fucking-
good.
yeah, dude. You've been busy. You've
Doing
been
other
freaking
stuff.
chilling, dude.
Yeah.
I've been,
You've been shredding.
shredding. I've been sunning my nuts.
Oh, you sunned your nuts, right? How'd that
I
go?
did today, yeah. Dude, it was good. It's actually part of my legend. But I gave him a 15-minute just soak. I'm not sure if I feel anything, but it's nice.
Wait, what is this? You've been sending your nuts?
No, I've been sunbathing nude.
Oh, sunning your nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like you sent your nuts, like you went to a sperm bank and like fucking delivered a nut. and
Oh,
then-
I do that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Tight.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Dude, you're at the cutoff, yeah. If you're shorter than that, they don't let you do it.
Nice,
Really?
Yeah.
I think so.
Why?
There's just a lot of like eliminating factors. I think like, college degree, height, hair color. There's just certain jizz that's more in demand.
They want elite jizz.
They want the best of the best. You want that good cream.
Yeah.
I mean, life is harsh, and there's a lot of systems like that where they let you know that, or a lot of things like that where they let you know, like, look, brass tacks, man. People just want a certain thing.
Totally. That's why it's like,
It's kind of refreshing, though.
Yeah. It's why sports are important. You got to go out there. You got to get your ass kicked a little bit. You got to be like, this guy can get from point A to point B, and you got to just deal with that. And how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to get faster? Are you going to train harder? Are you going to quit? You finding out who you're made of out there on fields, dude.
Our buddy Noah, dude, his dad coached a college women's team, basketball team. And he would go out there and play, and he was like, dude, they were too physical for me. And he's like, they were kicking my ass. And I was like, so what'd you do? He's like, dude, I got good at catch and shoot. And I learned how to, like, come up behind and, knock the ball loose on D. He found a way.
There you go.
You got to find a way. And you have your way. Everyone has a different way.
Yeah,
What's up,
dude.
Aaron?
What's up, guys?
Do you want me to get you a little bite, dude? I can sneak
Yeah.
out there real quick.
Yeah, dude, we should Postmate something for you. What are you thinking, burrito?
No. Just had a rough
Tacos?
night's sleep too. We were trying something with the baby, trying to wean her off of the swaddle, and
Yeah.
did not work.
Yeah, I only got 4 hours last night. I'm at 17% recovery on my Whoop. It's pretty bad.
Is that an app?
Yeah.
Watch thingy.
Take some vitamin D, dude.
That's what I did today. And I feel actually good. I feel good. But yeah, I got 4 hours sleep. And my recovery's in the red, 17.
You need those nights. You
Yeah,
can't,
it
you
was a
can't
good
be
night.
80 plus after. Yeah, sometimes you just got to...
It was a good night.
You got to have some fun, burn some steam off, and let yourself get into a little bit of a unhealthy state for the overall benefit of your mental health.
Totally worth it, yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Hit me.
Were you not sleeping because you were restless, or were you not sleeping because you were wrestling in the sheets? Is this too much to ask?
Let me just say...
Because you're not recovering as quickly, Look, I may be married, but I ain't dead. I can see the glint in a bro's eye when there's a glint in a bro's eye.
Do you have sex?
You don't have to say it,
Uh,
but we all know.
to quote Chris Ostreicher from American Pie, I'll just say I had a great night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
let's
that's
go,
nice.
dude.
Yeah, he's the
Let's
classiest
go,
one.
dude.
I was so dumb when I saw that movie. I was like, oh, so Ostreicher didn't have sex.
Yeah,
Then
dude, I thought that too. I
then all
thought
my
that
friends
too.
were like, no, he's being a nice guy, and
Yeah.
he's not like outing the woman he loves
Yeah.
and their special moment.
Hilarious, you guys thought he never had sex?
No, I thought I saw when they woke up naked on the dock or whatever. I was like, oh, they just like cuddled naked.
Dude, I thought the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
I took him
was
at his
like-
word.
Yeah, I was like, kind of weird, Ostreicher, but good for you.
Yeah, I was like, they just had like a really intimate hang.
Dude, when he's hanging with the college chick at the beginning of the movie, he's like, something about the spring. First time he's like, so what's your major? Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, something about the springtime, just the air. It's just like so nice. And she's like, yeah, for sure. And he's like, suck me, beautiful.
Oh, my God. He like
like,
tries
"What?"
that
He's like,
line.
suck me, beautiful.
They're in like
That
a Jeep
movie's
or
so
something.
good.
He was great in that part. Chris Klein, he's good at playing a dumbass.
Suck
He's one
me,
of the best.
beautiful.
Is that number 2?
No, that's number
First
one.
yeah.
Dude,
I
tells
also-
him to say that
I
line.
misunderstood too. Sun Also Rises. The guy, he's like, I can never be with Lady Brett, and I thought it was just because he was in the friend zone, but it's because he's impotent from war.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
It's booked.
Oh, that's why.
Hemingway.
I haven't seen the book on any
Yeah.
shelves either.
It's one with the bulls, running the bulls in Pamplona.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullfighting, a lot of food, a lot of feelings. That's the Hemingway mix. Dude, I asked people to submit some articles. This wasn't an article, but a big fan of ours, Maria, want to know, can you guys discuss the whole Karen thing? I find it so derogatory towards women. Do Karens have to be white and entitled? I was attacked on social media today because I said the whole Karen thing is getting old and tired and boring. I was attacked by mostly women. I don't know. Look, dude, I just always say, be the change you want to see in other people. I don't really ever say someone's being a Karen because it just feels kind of like trite, but just don't say it yourself, right?
Yeah.
If other people want to do it, whatever. But I think it's like, I don't know. I don't know that many Karens in my own life. Do you know any Karens? Well, you know
can't
what?
think off the top of
This
my
must strike extremely close to home for you because your name is like representative of like an entire type of
The
person.
male Karen.
Yeah, you kind
Yeah.
of have to carry that weight every day.
Yeah, and but I'm not offended by it. I'm sort of like I think if you're named Karen, you know, like just like you're named Chad, you embrace it and you rise above it. You know, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not gonna say like, hey, like, you know, I don't appreciate that. I'm just gonna stand tall and be, like you said, the change I want to see in the world.
Mm.
You know, and just, you know, be like, oh, Chad, like, who are you? And you just sort of stand there as a beacon of Stoke, and then people are just thrown off. They're like, what? And you're like, yeah. So I think Karens can do that.
I love that, dude. I think that's
Yeah.
the best mentality. And I know that that's who you are too. Like you really don't let it like make you feel any different about who you are as a Chad.
Yeah.
But I get offended a little bit when someone's like, "Oh, what a Chad."
Right.
And then what that Chad is doing doesn't seem to overlap with what the Chads I know are doing.
Yeah.
That does kind of grind my gears a little
Yeah.
bit.
I like coming from a place where the odds are against you a little bit.
The
And you can
underdog.
the underdog, yeah, and you can overcome that. I mean, on dating apps, I've for sure faced some discrimination. You know, one girl texted me, she's like, normally I would never text a Chad, but here I am, and I'm like, I was like, well, I just got one question for you. What up? Yeah, and it's like if you already have a cool name, like Strider's a cool name.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Or like
Huge responsibility.
Yeah.
True, you got to live up to the name. Yeah, it's like a boy named Sue type thing. You
Yeah.
know, Johnny Cash.
Did you ever feel pressure being Strider?
Yeah, it was like everyone would be like, "Oh, that's sick," or especially on sports teams, people thought I'd be fast, and I was actually decently
like if you're
fast.
on if you're on a soccer team, you have to be the striker if your name's Strider.
100%.
You got to be the number 9.
Yep, and then people are always
Or
like,
is it the
"Oh,
number 10?
Lord of the Rings."
Number 9.
Yeah, Messi's number 10, so I think it's 10.
Yeah.
No, I think 10 is your best midfielder. I think 9 is your striker.
Ah.
Yeah, so I feel like if you have a cool name like that, or like Sylvester or something.
Yeah, Sylvester.
It's
You
already-
should like be a detective or something.
Yeah, it's like when people like big up you in front of everyone. They're like, "This guy's the man. This guy's awesome. He's the shit. You're gonna love him." And then you come in, it's like you're already kind of like, you know, or if it's stand up, people are like, "This is the funniest guy, the funniest comedian of all time." And then you come out, and it's like, all right, now I really got to live up to it. As opposed to like if someone was like, "Yeah, this guy's all right," and then you come out and you overcome it. I think I find it's much easier in social situations to
Yeah, baby.
to dominate in that respect. Not that I'm all about domination, but just, you know, I think overcoming the odds, I guess, is
Yeah.
more-
I was saying, we were talking about this. Under promise, over perform, baby.
yeah,
It's nice.
So it's like sandbagging in golf. You don't want to sandbag.
No.
No, you don't sandbag. But then isn't it so badass to call your shot like the Babe? Just point up and be like, I'm going to fucking go out and do this.
Oh,
dude."
Totally.
It's
cool.
I used to do it in Little League and just strike out.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was even funnier.
Yeah, it was gold.
Yeah, it is always, that's like the best move to do.
Dude, I was thinking too, like, there is something to, like, culture is pretty intelligent. Like, if you were going to pick a name for an annoying woman, Karen is kind of.
It is great, and yeah, I wouldn't want that to be boked from culture.
Like, if they were. Linda might work, but Karen, it's the
Karen
K
hits.
again.
It's the K.
It's the
hard-
K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The K.
Phonetic.
Yeah.
The K.
The
Is this lady's name Karen that wrote in?
Maria.
Oh,
But she's
so she
just
doesn't like
doing it for the
Karen.
ladies, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it typically is by definition like supposed to be an entitled white woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what a Karen is.
Yeah.
That's the cultural, that's the zeitgeist.
Did you see
rest.
that Italy is going to have in their defunct House of Savoy? That's like their monarchy. It's been defunct for like 75 years, but the heir to the throne right now is a 17-year-old Instagrammer named Vittoria, Princess Vittoria.
Whoa.
She's going to be their first female leader in 1,000 years.
Does she inherit something? Or is she just like kind of, does she get to live in a palace, dude? That'd be tight.
No one has any clue what it means at all.
Should get like pasta for life.
She probably just has a PR rep who just made this up, and it was a good call by that PR rep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
this
we
is,
should do
I
that.
think this is kind of a
Great
cynical
call.
move by the Monarch, right? Like they're looking for some pubs, so they're like, all right, we're gonna take this 17-year-old internet star and make her the leader.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I like the move, but it reads as cynical to me a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, we should do that for California. Like, we're inheriting a title for California.
Yeah,
great call.
California
Yeah.
could definitely use a monarch.
Yeah.
For sure.
There was a
Yeah.
dude who declared himself emperor of the United States, like in the 1800s.
Really?
Forget his name.
Who
yeah.
was that?
I forget. It was like some dude, and I think he was in San Francisco, actually. Yeah. That's all I know about it. Just
Well, dude,
saw
sounds like a
buzzy
great
little
episode of
headline.
History is Dank at some point.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, the lettuce is looking good, by the way.
Yeah, dude, it's really
It's
filling
full.
in.
Yeah.
I conditioned it today.
Nice. What do you use,
Yeah.
Pantene?
I use Redken, Redken.
Oh,
And I do
nice.
no
Good
frizz.
product.
It's a great product. Yeah, the way I do it, my move is shampoo, and then put the conditioner in, and leave the conditioner in. So like shampoo, wash it out. Then just leave the conditioner in while I take the rest of my shower. Then take the conditioner out last.
Nice, dude.
It's a good move.
What do you guys think about J-Lo and Ben?
I love it.
It's amazing, right?
Wait, they're back?
Yeah, and do you see how good he looks?
He looks great.
After 2 weeks of being on her beauty regimen?
Oh, yeah.
He's back, baby.
Let's
He's
go.
back. But dude, you showed me the funniest Ben Affleck thing,
Yeah.
and people were trying to roast him for it. But I think it's 100% exactly what every person wants to do in that situation. But Ben is a little more entitled to it because of his success and his stature and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it that he did?
So he matched with a girl on Raya,
I saw this, yeah.
and she didn't believe that it was him. She's like, this has got to be a what's it called?
Prank or
Catfish.
Catfish. It's got to be a catfish. So she unmatched him, and he sent her a video on like Instagram, like a DM, being like, Naveen, why'd you unmatch me? It's me.
That's
It's
hilarious.
awesome. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, speaking of relationships, bro, Melania and Olivia Munn.
I saw that.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, you didn't hear that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Melania and Olivia Munn are together, bro.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I know.
So that was quick. So that's why.
That's the deal.
That's why the wife was kind of
And
a little
Olivia
salty in
Munn's
her,
got
her
that.
public. She does that.
She's got that "I'll take your man" energy.
She does.
You know who else she dated? Will Forte.
What?
I love Will Forte.
Oh wow, man, she's really run the gamut.
Yeah, and I looked deeper into this. She's like, yeah, I've been obsessed with John Mulaney for a while, and like
That's what my fiance said.
yeah, and like met him at a party in like 2014 and was like messaging him.
Oh no.
Sent him an email being like, I want to hang out with you guys. And
Oh,
he
no.
never responded.
When he was engaged.
Yo,
When he
Mulaney's
was
coming
engaged.
into like a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
He's
baby.
coming into a bad boy transition.
Yeah.
Dude, that's too much of a burden to have to be the good guy all the time.
Yeah.
Like he was so perfect. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
sure there was a part of him, like his shadow side, that was like, no, this needs to come out. Like I need people
Yeah.
to see me for who I actually am.
Yeah.
And like I'm a dirty dog. I like to party and I like to, carouse and now it's all coming to the front. But it's gonna make for an interesting hour for sure.
He's a cock guy.
He might be saying
Yeah,
cock.
he probably
now.
says
Yeah.
cock.
He probably-
Hopefully
He-
not on one of those like kids things he does on Netflix. But
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
yeah, that could be too much.
Yeah, but I think maybe in his
The
next,
juxtaposition might be too heavy. That's my artistic perspective on it.
maybe in his next special, it'll be like the cock box special or something.
Right.
You know?
John Mulaney, cockbox.
Yeah.
I buy tickets for that.
Dude, that would be
He's in a
You
nice.
couldn't put a price tag high enough on that ticket for me not to go to that show.
that would be an incredible brand
That'd be
transition.
He's wearing a leather jacket with a wife beater underneath
Yeah.
it.
A mesh shirt.
Yeah.
or a bespoke suit with just his cock
Dude,
out.
did you hear the other thing about Mulaney?
The comeback cock.
Oh, really?
Oh, I like that.
They say Mulaney's doing CrossFit now.
What?
He's been working out with Matt Fraser. Yeah. He's put on like
Hilarious.
30 pounds of muscle.
No.
Yeah, they say he's front squatting like 3 bills.
Damn.
Dude, I heard he's going to be the quarterback for the Packers. Oust Rodgers. Take
Is he
his
going to
lady,
take
his
Rodgers'
position,
job
dude.
from him? He
He's-
could do it.
Oh, dude, he's throwing balls on a rope.
They say
Mulaney.
you've
30
never
yards,
seen
no
an
dip.
effortless release until you've seen Mulaney sling it.
Yep.
Here's my take on the situation. Maybe I'm naive. Mulaney went to rehab. They were on the rocks. It seemed like at the time he was going into rehab, he was breaking off the marriage because she unfollowed him. That was a big part of the story. She unfollowed him. Everyone's like, "What's going on here?" And then, this is how I think it went down. He went into rehab. Olivia Munn saw that the relation was on the rocks. She hit him up and she's like, "Hey, I'm here for you if you need anything. Like, got all my
she caught him when
support.
he was vulnerable.
Caught him when he was vulnerable, and when he's out of rehab, embracing, buying leather and buying some boots, she hit him up, and he's like, "Yo, let's do this."
Dude, it is true too. When you're at your bottom, there's certain people you love that you don't feel comfortable reaching out to, and then
Yeah.
there's other people who you do feel comfortable reaching out to.
Right.
Like there's some people you're more okay with seeing you like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe his relationship with his wife wasn't one where he felt like he could be that person.
Right.
Not to cast any dispersions on her. I mean, this is all speculation. That wouldn't
Yeah.
even make you a bad person anyways, but it's funny. I was talking on comms with the guys about it, and all the guys were kind of ripping Melania.
Really?
Yeah, and this was before the Olivia Munn information came out. But then I was thinking, I have a friend who I don't keep in touch with, but we went to junior high together, and I ran into a mutual friend that we both have, and I was like, "Oh, how's he doing?" And they're like, "Oh, he's back in rehab." And I was like, "Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that." And they're like, "Well, what happens is he gets into relationships, he doesn't know how to get out of them, and so his addiction kicks up, so that he has like a reason to break up. So he basically goes to rehab because he doesn't want to break up with someone. So that's how he does it."
Gotcha.
And then that made me think, like, I started drawing connections. I was like, oh, maybe that was the Melania thing.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the Pete Davidson tour, dude. He got that big dick energy from Davidson, dude.
Dude,
Just
I
started
totally forgot
slinging
about
it,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Both those guys are cock guys.
Yeah. Pete
Wouldn't have thought
Davidson's a
Melania.
huge cock guy.
Yeah, big cock guy.
Big cock.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear?
He doesn't have a penis, Davidson. He's got a cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know there's 24,000 pounds of garbage on Mount Everest? Someone
Yeah.
sent that article
Yeah, it's
to us
sad.
too.
Whoa.
People leave oxygen tanks. There's bodies up there. It's really a huge, huge bummer.
Do they count the bodies as part of the weight?
No, but there's bodies up there.
Dude, if I could choose a way to go out, it'd be frozen on Everest.
Be tight.
That would be a good way to go.
tight.
I bet, as I was kicking the bucket, I'd throw up 2 shakas.
Shaka, what up? Sid?
Yeah. So I'd be like the Shaka shaman.
That'd be sick as hell.
Or
Shaka
what's
Sherpa.
the other Shaka Sherpa? Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be sick as hell, dude.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Thank you so much.
Clean
for
that
saying
trash up and then just go up there and Shaka, what up?
actually, I found out recently that, oh, nice, dude, get it. Big time. Ooh, big time hit. Dude, I heard recently that the way we do burials in our culture with metal caskets and all the embalming, horrible for the environment.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, you're putting like let me get the number up here. It leaves an Olympic swimming pool of formaldehyde per square acre. What are the repercussions of that? I don't know, dude. But here's what she's saying is the key. We got to start burying ourselves in burlap sacks. Just put your
down.
body in a sack and just throw it in the ground.
What about cremation?
Or cremation. But why do we
Cremation's
need a metal casket? It is a little ornate, right?
Yeah, but then again, the burlap sack thing, to transition to that, I don't know. I don't know if I could bury a loved one in a burlap sack.
So here's what I'm thinking. You do the whole ceremony with a casket, and then once everyone leaves, you roll the casket over, drop them into the dirt, burlap sack and all.
Right.
And then you just use the casket for the next person. So you keep the ritual, but you don't, because dude, that's a lot of metal to be putting in the earth.
Yeah.
Like that's a big use of resource right there. If we're
Yeah.
putting everybody in metal and we're sticking them all under the earth, if you think
Yeah.
about every dead body under the earth right now that's in a metal case, I don't know, dude. That's like, is that too much steel? Could we use that to build a home for the homeless?
Dude, good
Or you
call.
could just make caskets out of wood again.
Not
dude.
that they're going to do that, but it's always funny to flip it to the most benevolent alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to fucking make people feel bad about
And you
something.
really don't need metal. Look at ancient Egypt. Those tombs are perfectly preserved. They had 0 metal in there.
Yeah.
Boom, dude. Just do it the Egyptian style.
Yeah.
How do you feel about metal overall?
I like metal.
Me too.
I ain't hating on it.
For sure.
I'm in.
Yeah. Dude, those
Sick. I love metal detectors.
Those Under Armour commercials.
Click clack.
Big smelting pot.
Hell yeah.
Or no, the Rogue ones. The Rogue ones where they're making kettlebells and the smelting pot. You know what I'm talking about? That's good metal.
Dude, someone sent in this. The Mississippi Supreme Court justices just struck down a medical marijuana initiative supported by 70% of voters in the state last November. People are pissed.
Get them out, dude. If you can't blaze, you're done, dude. Supreme Court justices, dude, and maybe in the state level and definitely on the federal level, should not be a lifetime position, dude.
You don't think so?
No. 10 years, maybe 5 years term.
The court is now.
No. Because, I mean, dude, these people in Mississippi, bro, they're probably some old dudes who are like, weed's bad, dude. Weed's chill as hell, dude. And they're preventing their.
You don't blaze
their
there, right?
I don't blaze, but I know it helps other people out. And I think this goes back to what I want to say earlier. So all I'm saying, dude, is these judges in freaking Mississippi, dude, they're bogged down by tradition, dude. Like, it's like traditional for them not to blaze, dude. No, dude. People want to blaze it up. Go ahead. I don't even smoke. But why are they gonna yuck someone else's yum?
Right.
You know what I'm saying, dude?
Totes. Yeah.
And I think at this point we have pretty good evidence. I mean, look, I think weed can mess you up, obviously, but there's already so many things that can mess you up that we give people the green light on.
Yeah, and this was a medicinal law ruling, dude, where it's like, it's not even saying you can go out and buy an ounce.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
You still got to get a doctor's note.
Yeah.
It says, you know, you get anxious or you got body pain or whatever it is. Dude, my cousin Josh had a brain tumor.
Whoa.
And they said he was not long for this earth. And then he started doing weed suppositories and it got better.
That's crazy.
I mean, you know, it's hard to tell what fixes you, but he gives full credit to that. And I think, you know, in terms of his treatment, that was kind of like the isolated thing that he was doing to combat it. So I don't know.
Fucking sick. Good.
My dad tried to do it. He was like, I can't sleep all day like this. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. I was wondering, I was just thinking about that. Like, I mean, being sick is
Tough.
the absolute worst.
It's a bust.
It's so hard to just be like, you need to just rest, take a day of rest. And you're like, no, I don't.
It's stressful.
It is.
Well, it doesn't work for everyone, right? Like everyone, it's like a different prescription for everyone, I feel like. Like some people, rest is probably the answer, and maybe that is restorative for them, but some people aren't designed to rest. They're designed to keep going. I mean, that's what's crazy about like Urban Meyer coaching football again at Jacksonville. Like he's had to leave his last 2 jobs because of health reasons. Like he gets so stressed out, he gets brain cysts. And so he'll literally be on the sideline and like I don't know what it feels like, but they just say he's in immense pain and he can hardly function. And then so he'll always take a couple years off, but then, you know, the itch comes back. Like the man was put on this earth to coach football players.
What do you think about Tebow coming back?
He's my beef of the week on the last
dude.
episode. I'm just...
Get out of here,
I'm
Tebow.
Tebowed out. Just leave the limelight. Just show she can for a little bit.
Yeah, and I agree. Bart Scott's like, he's just taking a position from some kid who should be earning that position.
Right.
Just because he's going to sell tickets. But it's a business. I mean, I get it.
What's up, guys? I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Keep Athletics. That's spelled K-E-A-P. Keep. K-E-A-P. Stokers, phone these days are slicker than a motherfucker. I love that that's in the copy. Motherfucker is in the copy. You know that this company is legit, guys. I wore Keep gyms. I've been wearing Keep shorts, Keep gyms. I've been wearing Keep shorts, and they've been legit. I've been doing sprints in them. Never worry about my phone. I got my AirPods and my phone nice and snug in my pockets. They're comfy, great for wearing around, good length, good stuff all around. And I got to ask you guys, how many times have you finished a tough sesh at the gym or a long day raising stoke in the niche? You hop in your car only to feel your phone slip out of your pocket and slide into the abyss of the driver's seat. The answer? Too fucking many. Okay? Too many. I remember one time, dude, I was coming back from the gym. My phone slipped out of my pocket, cracked the screen. I should have been wearing Keeps. And I don't want that to happen to you guys. So check these guys out. Regular pockets just don't cut it. Keep Athletics is all about keeping your stuff safe. They're started by a fellow Stoker and listener of the pod. What up, Patrick? Huge legend, guys. Shout out to Patrick. And he's sick of stuff slipping out of his pockets. And he was just sick of, all that malarkey. So he invented his own shorts with a unique pocket design that's so secure you can even do a handstand and stuff won't fall out. What? Yeah. And these pockets are made with high quality sustainable materials and are so comfortable. In fact, all fabrics and packaging in your order are made from 100% recycled materials, and every pair of shorts shipped is carbon offset. This is a no-brainer, guys. Like I told you, I've been wearing them for a while. They're made with sustainably recycled materials, but the comfort, the look, and the epic pockets are all there. These shorts are legit. I wear them at the gym every time. Get Keep today. Listeners of the pod get 15% off while supplies last. Go to keepathletics.com/godeep15. That's spelled K-E-A-P. Keepathletics.com/godeep for 15%/godeep15 for 15% off your first order. They give you free shipping, returns, exchanges, and shipping insurance on all orders. Keep Athletics, pockets that work. We're also brought to you by the legends at Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean. Guys, summer is around the corner. You're going to be wearing shorts. You're going to be wearing boardies, and you're going to want your pubes to be on fleek. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and just launched the Lawnmower 4.0. And guess what, guys? You can surprise your dad with this. Your dad can get his own Your Balls Will Thank You box. And their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. So, how is Lawnmower 4.0 different from other trimmers? Well, it's got an upgraded trimmer, includes a multi-function on-off switch that can engage a travel lock. It's a great feature if your father or yourself do a lot of traveling. They got 4,000K LED spotlights so you can see your pubes in high def. And they got guard lengths sizes 1 through 4. And a wireless charging system uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. You got the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. You got cologne, crop mop, ball wipes, crop reviver, ball toner, and crop preserver ball deodorant. And for the females listening, you'll appreciate this part. Manscaped's products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, dye-free, and vegan. So get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. Get your dad a gift you know they will use. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com and use code GODEEP20. Don't forget that you came from your dad's balls. This year, show your original home some love with Manscaped. All right, those are the ads. Let's get back to the show.
All right. Should we answer some questions?
Fucking yeah, dude.
Hello, boys. Long-time listener, first-time emailer. I'll get straight into it. I got a lady problem that I would love some sage advice about. Within my first week of arriving at school, I'm a freshman in college, I met this really amazing girl, and we totally hit it off, hanging every day, talking for hours. We'd even run into each other in the most random places. The universe was pushing us together, eh? And pretty quickly, we became more than just friends. Yet, recently, after dating for around 4 months, she ended things out of nowhere. It wasn't the right time for her. Now, not gonna lie, I was not expecting this. Not only was she the one who had asked to take our relationship from just friends with benefits to next level of BFGF, but I truly felt like everything was going super well. She said she didn't want to lose me and that I was the person she was most comfortable with, yet needed time to be by herself. She asked to hang out as friends earlier today after a month of not talking, save for a few awkward exchanges in the dorm, but I don't know if I can do it. I still really miss her and don't think I can just not have her in my life. Yet every time I see her, it tears me apart. How would you guys recommend I move forward? Should I just give it more time, try to get her back, or should I suck it up and just be friends? Thanks so much for the advice. Your podcast is amazing, brings so much positivity in my life. Y'all are legends. And that was 7 days ago, and then he bumped it yesterday, so it's still fresh on his dome.
I'd say keep moving forward, keep living your life. You don't want to be friends with her. Do not concede to her demand. Those are the right words. I would say, she wants to be friends. You don't want to be friends. Stick to your guns. Say, I appreciate you asking, but I don't want to be friends with you. I want something more. So if you change your mind, let me know, and then just keep moving forward in your direction. Keep improving your life in all ways. Crush it in class. Crush it in the gym. Meet new people, get out there, keep charging ahead on your path. And then if she wants to come back in and join up, that's legit. If not, you're going to be all good, dude. I mean, this pain will pass. But I think torturing yourself by hanging out with her as friends and and letting her get what she wants in that way, I don't think that's fair to you. So, keep moving forward and get that bronze.
Yeah, dude, I think, unfortunately, I think you're just going to have to take space from her because I think you just care about her too much to be that close to her all the time and not getting what you feel like you need from it. So it's nice of you to try and meet her halfway, but I don't think it's actually halfway. I think you're going a greater distance than she is. And, if she wants space, that's a strong indicator that, she wants to explore other things, I think. It might not even be another person, but I don't know. At that age, I feel like that's probably on the horizon. So I would just tell her hey, I like you too much to to be in this much pain all the time when I'm around you. I need to do my own thing, and then I would go do that. Yeah, I would try and it's gonna be tough because you're in college, you're gonna bump into each other, but yeah, Chad's right. You just got to keep it moving, man, and go find out more about yourself with other people too, and more about yourself just by yourself.
Dude, exactly, bro. Fucking put up a sick ass Fight Club poster in your dorm. Stock your mini fridge full with fucking Newcastles or BL Smooth. Get a big ass battery pack and just put Tall Boys in there. Tell your roommate we're gonna freaking party, and you're in college, dude. It's set up for you to meet new people, dude. You met someone you had a dank ass connection. That's tight, dude. Cherish it. Move forward, dude. You have so much boning ahead of you, dude. You know what I mean? You don't even have. I'm at a point in my life where I now have boning style. I would say I have a style. You know, you could probably, if I was silhouetted boning, I could pick myself out of a lineup. You know, a police lineup.
That's
of
amazing.
Boning style.
That's like how Joe Rogan describes some MMA fighters when you could just see their shadow moving. You know, that was like Dominic Cruz fighting.
He says that?
Mm-hmm. Because of his idiosyncratic like footwork and, you know, his striking patterns.
It's amazing.
That's you.
I could do that with boning for myself. I'd be on the bottom and I'd be giving finesse strokes. So you don't know what type of boner you are yet, and go find out. College is a time for you to find out about yourself, and you're probably not going to find the answers till 15 years later in your 30s. So do some exploring, dude. And you know what? The emotions, dude, a lot of times they'll get in the way, you know, and feel them, process them. You're still young. Your brain's not even fully molded. You're not even 25 yet, dude. And, you know, even then it's give or take a couple years in either direction. So just keep fucking cruising, dude. You know what I mean, dude? Keep cruising and take some bruising. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Let's go.
Take some shots. Keep rolling. Not necessarily booze shots. Don't become an alcoholic, you know. I'm saying take shots of life, you know. Everyone says life throws you a curveball. It throws heat down the middle. Fucking lean in and get on base and play ball, baby.
Oh, you want him to get hit by a pitch?
Why don't you get hit?
Yeah, get
And
hit.
He just did get hit.
Chuck Knobloch, dude.
Baby, yes.
Take some off
Chuck
the arm.
Knobloch, dude. That's my DJ name.
Yeah.
If I was a DJ, I would be DJ Chuck Knobloch.
I was in the Jakku when we came up with that.
Were you with it?
Yeah.
Dude, how did I forget that? Chuck Knobloch.
That was when we were talking about buttholes.
Yeah, dude.
And then his sweet neighbor came over the fence and was like, can you guys cool it with the butthole talk?
I got a 10-year-old over here.
We were like, yeah.
Dude, we were having the most like mature. We're like, well, if someone is into butthole pleasure and anal, you know, and I'm not necessarily
We were ahead
feeling
of
that,
the
would
time.
we go in that direction with them? I go, if I love them, I would take those steps. And I would never force it. And we probably said butthole about 80 times in a span of 3 minutes. So yeah, I get where that mom was coming from.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
She
But I
wasn't
bet you her
judging.
kid has a broader understanding of sexuality thanks to being within earshot.
Totally. And the kids that he's riding his bikes with, because you know that information got disseminated, dude.
Oh, dude, that passed real quick through Ambul Elementary. Chad and JT, what up? I recently connected with a girl over Instagram. She's very entrepreneurial minded, which gets me stoked because I'm also an entrepreneur. She's also a dime, figuratively speaking, of course. If she was a literal dime, I might not be as interested.
Interesting.
My boy Frankie Roosevelt is thick, but I'm more into the ladies personally. I think he means personality. So I asked her if she wanted a video call and discuss our experiences. I also offered free marketing advice, as that is my current profession. It also should be said that this dude's email name, not the address, but his name is Man the Dan. The plan is to offer free video call consulting once a month, then once a week, then daily, then ask her on a date, then get in a relation, then marriage. From my perspective, this seems to be a flawless plan. I've studied the figurative chessboard. Queen's Gambit is in play. I'll lose the first pawn by offering free marketing advice. But will it work in the end because it will be traded in for marriage? Stokers, do you see any flaws in my plan? I don't see any flaws here, dude. I think this dude's dialed. I'm very curious to see. Dude, just keep me posted.
Dude.
I can't give advice to this guy. This guy's a
dude.
magician. This guy already knows.
No, dude, this guy needs to just fucking just unplug himself, dude. He's on robot dude mode. You know what I mean, dude? Just, I'm sorry I'm coming down on you, Dan the man here. Who are you, dude?
But what if he found...
Who are you, dude?
But
He
what-
doesn't know.
But what if he found Addie, lady the Addie? I'm trying to... What's a female equivalent for Dan the man?
Oh, dude. Linda the lady.
Sadie the lady.
Yeah,
Sadie the lady.
Yeah.
What if he found his Sadie the lady? Aaron, good
There's
stuff.
someone out there for everyone, but I'll tell you what, they'd get divorced in 10 years because they'd really find out who each other are, you know, way too late.
I can't believe you're not supporting Dan.
I'm
the
not
man
on
here.
for this guy.
Man,
He's got a premeditated. He sounds like a serial killer looking for love. He's got a premeditated plan. I'm sorry, Dan. And honestly, you know what it was? It was the goddamn dime joke, dude. You ever say a dime joke like that, dude?
The dime joke was bad, but he was trying to appeal to us.
True. But I don't know.
What was the Frankie Roosevelt thing, though? That's what I don't get.
Is Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the dime?
Nope. Yep.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I think that's where he's coming
Oh,
from.
okay.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Yes, he
So you're
is.
saying the dime is thick.
Yeah,
She's thick.
she's thick. But he likes her personally more. But he meant personality. Look, guys in marketing, gurus like this, they're not always buttoned up when it comes to dotting the T's and crossing the T's.
This guy has no big brother. I'll tell you that much right now. He needs a big brother who punched him a little bit more growing up.
Dude, I'm kind of in agreement with Strider. I think, why doesn't he just ask her out right now? I don't understand this plan where he's like, I'm gonna give you free marketing advice, and like she's so oblivious that she'll be like, oh wow, you're giving me free marketing advice? This totally just selfless guy.
Yeah, let me give you some doctoral advice.
He's leading.
Call your proctologist so you can find your head in your ass.
Yeah.
He's leading with his skills.
No,
he is
dude,
leading with
just
his skills.
ask her out.
My old boss,
You're right.
his first date with his wife, he helped her fix up her finances.
But it was a date. This is he's not asking for a date. He's like, I'm gonna give you free marketing advice.
you guys are
And
being
then-
so like hard
She's
ass.
an entrepreneur
No,
too.
you guys
Maybe
would
she
all
doesn't
do this
need
goofy
advice.
shit.
No, we would
Oh,
not.
is she on-
You would
entrepreneurial.
totally do this.
He said she's
I would-
entrepreneurial.
Like, hey,
You would 100
I mean,
you-
yeah. I may have, reached out to
Surf
female
lesson or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but surf lesson's cool, dude.
that's cool. Yeah, and you're more.
No one's saying this guy's cool.
Yeah, you're more-
I'm definitely not suggesting this guy's cool, but I like him. I like him.
I like him too.
He wants to get married.
I'm not coming down, but
Oh, like him.
I'm just saying, girls can sniff out what you're trying to
Bullshit.
do. You already
Yeah.
have marriage in your mind, and you're like, yeah. So this is how you put on a YouTube video of you just talking about you gotta talk about your BTUs or whatever, and then he's like, all right, that was good. That was a good marketing sesh. I'll see you next week, same time. And at the same time, then he's like, by the way, we should go out and possibly get married. Like, I think just ask her out and be like, hey, we should grab a coffee, talk about marketing. I'm Dan the man. What up?
I agree. Look, that would obviously be. But here's the thing I like. I like that so many times people write in, they're like, I like this girl. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We're always like, just ask her out. Like just take the quickest route to where you want to get to and the most honest and earnest one. But this guy, he's already got the wheels in motion. Like this guy's got a plan.
But it's not that honest and earnest of a plan. But I do like that he's got a plan.
Knows though. Come on.
That's what I mean. And it's not like
then
he's
why shouldn't he be direct if she knows?
yeah. What he's not
Because
going to
he's
give her
playing.
marketing
He's playing.
advice?
He's slow playing it.
But that's like the whole like guys doing nice things because they really want sex. He's doing all this, and he's acting like he's doing it for free, but in reality, it's an exchange
Exactly.
for sex.
And
Yeah,
that-
see,
and
for
that
some reason,
bad
I'm
joke-
projecting into him like more of a sense of humor about all of it and more of good nature.
Nah, it's-
Probably because of the amount of jokes.
Yeah, but
in
he's
the
in
email.
marketing. He's in marketing.
I know.
He
full
got
of
you to
it.
buy it. Exactly. And that's why he put
But the ladies
and I want to get married
She's
down the
probably
road.
full of it too.
Maybe.
They're two porcupines.
But that's what I said. What was the first thing I said? Who are you, dude? Look in the mirror and be honest with yourself.
he's man the Dan.
Dude,
No, he's not the man. He's definitely not Dan the man. I'll
Dude,
tell you that.
Man the
Dude,
Dan.
let's flip the script. If a girl was like, "Hey, I want to give you free marketing advice. Like, let's do like a session next week," and you're like, "Okay, cool," and then you do that, and you do that for a few weeks, and then she's like, "Hey, do you want to go out?" I think by that point you'd be like, "Why don't you just ask me out like at the get go? I didn't want to do this bullshit fucking free marketing advice."
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Would Jim and Pam have worked out if Jim just asked her out right
Yeah,
away?
that's a sitcom.
No, but it's
That's
it's
horseshit.
analogous.
Jim was a fucking goon. I
yeah.
don't want to hear about fucking Jim.
But sometimes I just don't think there's just one. Look, obviously, just asking someone out is great, but I'm not. I don't know. Does that work every time? Sometimes it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And I got to tell you, JT brings up a good point. Use your skills, but just it seems a little
And it's where
premeditated
he
with
feels
all the
comfortable.
steps. But I do think I'm sniffing this guy out. He just wants to get laid.
yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
are so unfair, man. He's having fun. He's in love with her.
And it's all speculative. Look, it is all speculative. I don't know. But all I'm saying is just ask her out, man. Just let her know. And you know what you should do? He should ask her out like this, dude. If I'm giving you good advice.
Dan, you keep us posted. You let us know what happens next week.
I say keep it cash. Coffee. Let's grab coffee. I'd love to take you to coffee. We could talk marketing. I'm man the Dan.
They're gonna
What a better line.
But they're gonna relate so much over the marketing thing.
Yeah, they're going to
That's
do it
why you do
anyway.
that
Why
coffee.
disguise it? Why disguise it
when
as,
you're
as
in
I'm
work,
just advice?
the sexual undertones are gonna
Nah,
be stronger.
dude. Why disguise it? Is this not a better line? Hey, I know I reached out to you about giving you some marketing advice, but really, I'd just be thinking about how I want to be on a date with you. Can we go on a date? And if we want to talk marketing,
I
sure.
don't think that's better.
I think that's better.
Dude,
I don't know.
Because it's honest, and that's
yeah.
the best policy.
But
Well,
it's
you
that-
get out of
And
here.
if you get shot down, then you get shot down.
Yeah, and the whole like working together thing, it's not like they were paired up by the powers that like their boss or something. They're like paired up, and he's like, I'm really like Jones. You know, it's more like he's like, hey, like let's work together. Like, I'll give you free marketing, and then she's like, okay, yeah, for sure.
Your boy. Sorry, keep going.
And that, you know, it's like he's got to be. I think girls respect more when you're direct about what you want,
Totally.
as opposed to these like roundabout like, yeah, I'll fix your tires, and then like, yeah, for like a month, and then I'll ask her, it's just like, just ask her out.
Yeah. Going back to your scenario, if
I
the
don't
girl was
know.
like, "Hey, I'll give you marketing advice," because during the thing when you're saying that of like, you say you meet 3 times for like marketing advice or something, then finally she's like, "Hey, actually, you want to go on a date?"
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if like in the beginning she was just like, "Hey, I'm kind of into you. Would you like to go on a date?"
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if everything was just straightforward and easy?
Thank you, Dan the man. Be straightforward.
Immanuel Kant, Chad's boy. In the crooked timber of society, no straight thing was ever made. Okay?
Yeah, he's a pessimist.
Yeah,
This guy.
he wasn't talking about dates.
He was definitely talking
He's not
about
talking
dates.
about dates.
He was talking about
Kant?
everything.
Wasn't he?
Kant-
Wasn't he? Didn't he? Wasn't he a
Kant
virgin? He
said.
didn't fuck,
Yeah, I
right?
didn't think-
Yeah,
I
because he
think
was too
Kant-
straightforward. He was going up to girls and he was like, he should have been going up to girls and been like, hey, come over, we'll study some philosophy. We're going to go through like, ontological learning. And then they were like, cool. But he was just going up to girls. He's like, I have a crush on you. Meet me for cider later. And they were like, later, robot.
No way. It's
But
because
don't you think they'd be a little bit offended? They'd be like, I'll teach you about ontological learning and like existential. Well, how about this? Instead of offering things like the free marketing advice, how about you just like engages in some like
Marketing talk.
flirting with
Yeah.
her? It's like, it's like, hey, how about that Skittles campaign?
Mm-hmm.
Establish some rapport and then ask her out, as opposed to being like, hey, I'd love to like have under the guise of like, I'm gonna give you work advice. Like I'm gonna give you work advice. It's not romantic
Yeah,
at all.
dude.
But she knows.
She's gonna get
She knows what he
friend-zoned,
wants.
bro.
I think I'm perceiving her as not being that impressed by his marketing and just finding it charming that he's even offering it to her.
It's
Because
condescending.
this guy's, she's super condescending to him for sure. Look at he's man
No,
the damn.
he's condescending.
You think so?
Yeah, and he's being
an obvious.
he feels like a serial
he's an
killer.
Obvious horse's
He's a
ass.
serial killer. Exactly. Dude.
I think that's gonna come through. She knows.
Hopefully.
Aaron,
I don't know.
What do you think?
I mean, I think this woman probably knows how to market herself.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I think it is creepy. I think you should just be direct.
All right, just ask her out. Just
Just ask her out, dude. What do you? And it's so
I would-
premeditated. There's so many steps to it. What?
Yeah.
What?
And if you come in with that, I
I
want
don't
to
make
get
that many steps.
If you come in,
Some of us, when we meet someone, we overthink it. We outthink it too far into the future.
And maybe
if
he's
you-
smart because he's getting this advice now. Sorry, Chad. What do you
if you
think?
come in with that, I want to get married energy right off the bat, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like
Scare
that,
him off.
unless they're like also on board, dude.
Yeah.
You can't come in with I want to get married energy on the first date.
My first GF, I didn't even remember this because I was so drunk, but I told her like a month in I was in love with her, and she goes, "You told me the first night we got drinks together, but I was bombed." I said, "I'm in love with you." And look, did it work out? No, but we had a torrid romance.
Yeah.
It was bigger than life. But yeah, it does freak people out for sure. But I don't know, dude.
He
I
doesn't
think
need to do that.
I'm thinking Thomas Crown affair. I think he's found a kindred spirit. All right, let's keep pushing. Hey guys, Dank GF listener here. My boyfriend Joe, good name, got me into your guys' podcast. The first time I met his parents, we listened to the sex therapist episode on the drive up, and whenever we're in the car together, we have to put on the podcast, and we have to put on a podcast, and I'm really into it. Enough that I got him one of your T-shirts for Christmas. We're about to move in together in about a month, and I'm super excited, but I've only lived with sisters and other girls before. Never a BF. I know it's a pretty big step in our relationship. Any advice on how we can make it the best we can? Also, it's his birthday this Friday on the 21st, and I would note it as make his year to get a shout out from you guys. Thanks a lot. Love you all. Happy birthday, Joe.
Joe, happy birthday.
HBD, dude.
What do we think? Tips on living with a guy. Strider, you probably have the most.
Yeah, dude, I've lived with my freaking dank ass fiance for multiple years now, and even JT, she was even with us in our old place too. So I would say this: when you guys get a place, definitely make sure it's at least a 1-bedroom, at least. Studio with a couple, no go, unless you guys are like, you know, fucking like rabbits and writing an album. But I would say this way you can at least like have your own space for when you're gonna have your little tiffs, and then, you know, don't keep score. I'll tell you that much. Don't keep score of like. Look, I've messed up doing this too, of like who's doing the dishes a lot, or who was the last one to take the trash out. Just fucking be a baller, be a beast, dude, and be a good roommate. You know what I mean? And it sounds like she, what's her name that wrote in? She's had siblings and lived with sisters. So Genevieve, you've had siblings and everything, and so that fires me up that you know how to be a good roommate, and so that's going to put you head and shoulders above anybody who's like never lived with someone or whatever, shared a room and space. And then other than that, dude, there's nothing to it. It's fun, dude. You have little date nights in, dude. You freaking post up, you know. It's dank now that you have like two monitors as well, because he's gonna want to watch. I mean, I game with my boys, and then my dank ass fiance will watch her shows, so we like kind of have a nice understanding with that. So, you know, just be comfortable adjusting to those new boundaries, dude. And it'll be tight. It'll be tight.
Aaron, what do you think?
Kind of missed it.
She's moving in with her boyfriend. She's never lived with a dude before. Any tips on living with your BF?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great.
Were you asleep again with your eyes open this time?
No.
Dude, you were sleeping with your eyes open. Bro. You're a beast, dude.
Aaron's a father, dude.
Dude, you're a dad. You're dad tired.
Yeah, it's been a little rough.
But what a soldier you are to come here and do this. He drives like an hour, people.
No, I don't drive an hour, but
45 minutes.
I would have loved to have gotten lunch, and I just didn't. No, I think it's going to be fine. It's awesome to move in with your partner the first time. Like, just know that it's going to be fun. I mean, unless he's an absolute fucking slob, but I think you know that by now.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not on that same wavelength, but otherwise it should be a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no experience in this realm, but yeah, I would say understand each other's like boundaries off the bat. Be a good roommate. Know like what the other person needs. You know, if he needs alone time, if you need alone time, sort of get that understanding in there, so you're not up in each other's grills too much. Which I don't think you will be. I think that's all I got. Yeah, but you know, watch some cool ass movies together, laugh together. Share some laughs.
I would say this: if you get frustrated with one another, just go for a walk. Leave the house. Because sometimes when I get into conflict, I sit in the conflict thinking that the way we'll resolve it is just by like being like when conflict happens, I want to get closer to the person I'm in conflict with. And I think sometimes that just keeps you in that space for longer. So don't be afraid if you're not feeling it to just, you know, go take some time for yourself, get some fresh air, get a scoop of ice cream, and just decompress.
That's huge. Also, you know what's huge? Literally, maybe the most important item in our relationship is having a king size bed. Not a California king, even though I'm lanky, but a king. It's wider.
Totally.
It's a huge
Huge.
diff.
Huge.
Dude, when the lady who I'm seeing now, lovely lady, when she spends the night here, we don't sleep. I got a queen. And sometimes if I go to bed, I can be anxious. And she can literally like feel me vibrating, and neither of us sleep all night.
Yeah.
We're like in between sleep and awake for like 8 hours.
Yeah, bro.
And then we go back to our respective places, or I stay here and she goes back, and then we have to take massive naps.
Yeah, brutal. That's how it was with me and my GF for a while. Like I toss and turn before I get comfortable a lot, and we were in a queen while dating and stuff. Had to get the king, dude.
Gotta get the king.
Get the king. It's worth it, dude.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We can pick between these three. These are the titles. Urgent goalie problem. Number 2, babe fright. Number 3, schmoll.
Babe fright.
All right, let's go.
This one's actually the most gentle of all of them,
Oh,
despite
nice.
the title. The past few weeks, I've been talking to an absolute keeper. We have so much in common, and she's a breeze to talk to, but I physically cannot eat in her presence. Taking one bite of some dank pecan salad makes me want to hurl. It is definitely due to anxiety deep within that I am not in touch with. When she asks what's wrong with the pecan salad, I tell her that I'm stressed and not hungry, but she doesn't realize I'm stressed about her. What should I do, and what are some date nights that don't involve food? Well, me and Chad just reviewed a date that you can do. That was super fun. We got our toenails done. Go get a pedicure with her. Dude, me and Chad were talking about that. One of the upshots of going through a breakup is that neither of us could eat. And so I was shredded, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That week, I like almost had like a full 6-pack. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So, dude, I would enjoy it. Just enjoy the excess calories you're going to be burning off because it's not going to last forever. Now, obviously, if this extends into like a month-long thing and you were starting to get into malnourished territory, you might have to take some space and just go woof down some In-N-Out outsider presents before dates. But no, dude, it's all good, dude. You're just going to be lean.
Yeah, and I think maybe tell her. Maybe just talk to her about it. Just be like, I have some, I have some nerves about eating in front of you. I don't know what it is, but I just wanted to let you know up top. And I think she'll respond in a great way. I remember, I get pee shy, and I was like, hanging out with a lady for a while, and I just like, she's like, you took a while in there, and I was just like, yeah, I'm pee shy. And she's like, I'm pee shy too, and we bonded over that.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it could be an excellent opportunity for bonding.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys could get into some food play together.
Yeah,
Like she's putting, carne asada burrito into your mouth and she's like making you eat. Yeah, it's kind of hot.
yeah,
Sounds tight as hell, dude. Sounds like this is like one of those things that I hear about that's pretty common and has to do with like, self-confidence, or maybe, I don't know, maybe if your teeth or something like that, and those are stressor areas. Maybe something definitely to look into of like getting help with, but like, and just working on your overall self-confidence with nothing wrong there, dude. I mean, hey, baby, go do that work, dog. But, yeah, dude, I don't think you got anything to worry about. You're a beast, dude. You probably means you care about her. So, yeah, you'll be freaking sharing Tapas Styles dinner and boning.
That is true, dude.
Avant-garde style.
That is
G2
nice.
set.
Like you like her a lot. You're feeling that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, should we get into the next part?
yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like my wife and I like farted in front of each other really early.
Nice,
Really just
dude.
got it out of the way. I know
Yeah.
after one date, we literally had a date. It was like our third date at the restaurant at the end of the street, the Italian restaurant.
Tironi?
Yeah,
Great
Nice,
spot.
good
I didn't
spot.
want to blow it up on the pod, but so people know where you live.
Come to my front door.
Went back to her place, did some like
We'll work out.
super makeout, and then as soon as I walked out the door, my stomach just went, ugh. And I was driving all the way back to Burbank to go to Flappers, see Jake Johansson. Highly recommend.
Super funny guy.
And just like fucking just racing through town, running stoplights because I had to shit myself so bad.
Beast.
And I told her about it. I told her about it before the next date. I was like, funny story. Maybe some people aren't into that, but
No.
my wife has made it clear she was not into that. But
She liked your candor, though.
yeah, I hope so.
Well,
Love
it
that.
worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a situation like that where I my girlfriend at the time had a whole birthday thing planned, and I woke up that morning and I had I had to crap my pants. This was early on in the relation, and she's like, "All right, you ready to go?" I'm like, I live like 25 minutes away. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home and shower. I'm just gonna go shower." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go shower." And I just bailed and went, dropped a deuce, and I came back. I'm like, "Okay, I'm good." And she's like, "What's going on?" Months later, I was like, "Yeah, I had to shit my pants," and she's like, "Why don't you just tell me? That's hilarious." So, yeah,
It's understandable.
Yeah, dude. Everyone's got to go. Human.
yeah,
I like that you came clean, though.
yeah. It felt good. It felt good.
I mean, that's one thing too. Like there was just in the apartment she lived in, there was just no way to hide what you were doing. She'd go to the bathroom, I could hear the full thing.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Chad, who's your beef of the week?
My pick for the week is with the Demon Vape.
Whoa.
I've been I got into it probably like 2 years ago now. Just been in and out, bought one this morning. It just goes in and out. It's like the thing about it is it's so easy. It's so easy to buy, and then you just, even if you're like a few months away from it, your mind's like, hey, what would be nice right now is like a puff bar. So it's just like an ongoing cycle where it's just, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, and it's just like the fact that it's so easy just like is tough. And you just got to be vigilant in your mind. You got to let your mind know what's going on. When you feel those urges and that craving, you got to take a step back and recognize what it is. That's just straight up addiction. So I bought one today, but I'm going to throw it out after today. But it's just like, part of me is like, am I going to be like fucking dealing with this shit for a while? But then our friend Bella was like, there's a hypnotist that can like hypnotize you into never craving that again. So I was like, maybe I'll try that.
Beast.
Whoa.
You kick it pretty easy too.
Yeah. It's tough though.
I feel bad, dude. I feel like I got you back on it because I was puffing it.
Yeah, but part of me just loves it.
I understand. Aaron, what's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week was nosebleeds.
Good beef.
The weather got super dry lately, so I've been having them. Just come out of nowhere. It fucking sucks.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
The worst.
Strider, what's your beef of the week?
Beef of the week's with my dentist, bro.
Nice.
I called my dentist today, right? I have an appointment for Monday, but then my boy Brooks hit me up. We're going to do a little job in Vegas. What up? It's going to be sick. Fired up to get another Vegas trip under my belt.
Which one is this?
This is going to be like my 30th trip.
Amazing.
You guys robbing a casino?
3,000 miles to go.
Aaron, I don't want to tell you I have to kill you.
Job in Vegas.
And my dentist has a fucking policy that says we charge you if you don't cancel within 48 hours. It's Friday. My appointment's on Monday. So I called today. I just found out last night. I was like, let me confirm today. And I call them earlier today, and he goes, oh, yeah, dude, we got to charge you 60 bones because it's business hours, dude. Nah, dude.
No.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call them tomorrow, and if they're open, I'm going to go, Walter, dude, what up? Got ya. And he's going to go, what? Excuse me? You guys are open today. Sorry. And even if they're not open, dude, that's whack. It doesn't say that in the email fine print. So just me just getting hustled by the dentist, dude. I'll go find a new dentist like that.
Later. Don't let someone mistreat you.
Yeah, it's wrong, dude. You want me to come back, dude? Give a little today to make a little more tomorrow, bro. Later, dentist.
That's awesome. Dude, my beef of the week is my own beef with my boner problems. I don't know, just my whole life. And especially if it's a woman I like, I always have boner problems initially. I need to build trust before I can get there. And so I always have boner problems for like the first couple weeks, sometimes a month, sometimes a little bit longer. And I have to like work through it. And it's really hard on my ego. Like I feel sad for a while. But everyone who knows me is like, dude, this is just your process. You always do it this way. It's kind of a good thing. Stop judging yourself. And I'm like, yeah, but it is my process. I just wish it wasn't. It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could just like, casually bone. But it just doesn't always work that way. Like sometimes my body's just not there. And so I just got to be okay with it. But it sucks. And it's a lot of like acceptance and like, and then the thing with sex is like, it's a momentum thing, right? You both get really excited, you build up to it, and then when it doesn't happen, it's kind of a crash. It's kind of a big letdown. But you got to stay in the pocket, try other things, be emotionally honest. But even that sometimes doesn't leave you feeling whole. It's just the right thing to do. But doing the right thing doesn't always feel good. You know what I mean? It doesn't make you feel better that you're doing the right thing. You're just doing the best you can. But I just have to accept it. You know what I mean? Sometimes my little wood, dude, I've actually been doing this other thing where I like to call my dick big and stupid. Sometimes my big stupid dick, that big ass dumbass down there, you big fucking idiot, it just doesn't want to work. Look down in the morning and be like, oh, where is that idiot? And then I look at him like, oh God,
Because you know what he wants.
big ass idiot, not working. Why are you such a dummy? Why are you so dumb big? You're dumb big, you dumb big moron. But yeah, it just doesn't always work. And I guess that's just my, that's where I'm at. But
I had an issue recently with that where it was like, it would only go like half, It was,
yeah, I've been there.
And she was like, did you ice bath today? I'm like, nah. And she's like, there it is.
Oh, she gets it.
Yeah,
I love that, dude. She's a keeper, dude.
Right.
You kidding me? She knows you. She's dialed in with you like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. JT, then you think about the other person you're with, and then they get insecure of like, why is it not working? Is it me? And then you have to have all these talks.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough battle, man. I mean, I get it, but I think it's a good natured thing. But yeah, it just sucks. I think you have the right space with it. It just sucks to have to deal with, but it's your
Maybe
everyone
calling
has
it
their
out,
battles.
talking about it will help me.
Yeah.
But it sucks. It does suck. But it's like once I get over the hump, it's all good. I just gotta get through it. But
And it's one of those things where we wish in life where it's like, oh, if I did this one thing or figured out why, then click, then it's gone.
no, it
But
doesn't.
not
go
everything's
away.
like that.
It goes away sometimes. Like last summer, no problems. I was cruising. But then, I don't know, maybe there was something about the pandemic that just removed any stress I had in that department. But now it's back, bro. And I'm just like, fuck, man, I gotta wrestle with this thing again. You know, it sucks when it happens again. You're like, I thought I was past this shit. But
Yeah.
no,
It's
reared its ugly head.
well, it's a good battle to have. I mean, at least it's like a challenge. You know, it's you against your cock.
It does feel good once you get over it.
Yeah.
Like I'll have those nights where I'm like, and you get past it, and then
Yeah.
you're on the other side of it, and you're like, I overcame something. It does
Yeah.
feel, you know, it feels like my Rocky movie. Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My baby of the week is organic food. Yeah, I just I never really thought about it. I never really thought, you know, you were like, you gotta eat organic. Yeah, you're organic. Yeah, I never thought about that. I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. Who gives? But lately I've been eating organic. Makes a huge difference. You do feel different. You feel better. Feel like you look better. You glow a little bit more. And I think it's huge, you know, and there's no need to be all kind of anal about, you know, diet and stuff. It's just like, yeah, how many carbs should I eat? How many fucking, you know, eggs should I eat? Oh, my sodium intake, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, just eat organic and you'll be fine. I think that's what it is. I think just eat good quality whole food and you'll be fine. That's it. That's my babe.
Nice, dude.
I love it.
Aaron, who's your babe?
My babe of the week is the most inorganic material known to man.
Styrofoam.
Always seems to be opposite Chad. I think it'll change your life if you're like me and you like a diet soda.
I do love Diet Coke.
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Ooh.
Tastes just like the original. None of the guilt.
Love
Love
it.
it. Dude, Dr.
So
Pepper
good.
Diet Zero, I mean, so
Diet
good.
Dr. Pepper's, it's like the formula's not right.
But
It's right with zero.
dang.
Trust me on this, my dogs.
Love that. Strider, who's your babe of the week?
Dude, my baby of the week's got to be my freaking dank ass fiance, dude. I recently pranked her. We've been nesting recently, and nesting is just us creating a very dank living environment. We sort of always nest gradually, but we've really been leaning into it. And we had a fun little evening of reorganizing our books on our bookshelf, and I pranked her. And I put the Band of Brothers and I put DVDs up there, Gladiator and Band of Brothers. And then when she reacted, I was like, dude, I was going to get her so good and zing her. And she was just like, you know, I've actually never seen Gladiator. And I was like, what? We got to watch it. So we're going to watch it now, but we just got to get a DVD player or wait for it to come out on like TNT or something like that.
You have an Xbox though, don't you?
I have an Xbox. Oh, but it's a digital one.
Oh.
There's no
disc.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So, but the thing is, she hard committed to watching Gladiator with me, and I'm really looking forward. I feel like that's a big moment for like
That's
a father
huge.
and son. It's like being able to show my son Gladiator or Braveheart.
It's massive.
Being able to show the woman I love Gladiator is going to be a nice moment for both of us, but especially me. I'm really going to be really reveling in that.
Those
Let's go.
those cuddles are going to be intense.
It's going to be huge, dude. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
It's got to be on a streaming service. I feel like I've seen it on something.
It was, but they come and go. It was on Netflix for a while, but it's gone. But maybe it's in the HBO archives.
Yeah, it
I
could be
honestly
on
haven't
HBO
looked
Max,
yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
Jan the Woman.
Wow. My legend of the week is Stephen Pressfield, the author.
Dude, he's the best.
He's the best. I'm reading his new book, Gates of Fire.
Oh, yeah, I saw
about
that.
the Battle of Thermopylae, the Spartans. I'm only
I read that. That was great.
I'm only 30 pages in, but I was reading it while, you know, sunbathing nude. Dude,
What's the main character's name?
I don't even know.
With his mangled hands, the slave.
Dextrometers? I don't know.
It's a dope book.
Don't ask me questions like that. Yeah, I'm not. But I was just reading it. I'm like 30 pages in. I'm just loving it. And I went from Eat, Pray, Love to Gates of Fire because you gotta go feminine to the super masculine. I feel, I'm just dipping in both, and I just love it. I don't know. There's nothing like a good book, and I was just it's a good book, good writing, and you know it's like ancient Greece, Sparta. Guys, check out Stephen Pressfield if you want to The Art of War is a great book that everyone always cites.
War of
Especially if
Art.
you're in War of Art.
Yeah.
That's
Art
right.
Of War, Sun Tzu.
Art of War, Sun Tzu. Thank you. Yeah, check out that book if you're like in the creative field or just anything. But I don't know. I was just like, I was like laying there and I was like, this is it. This is all I need. Bronzing while reading a good book.
That's it.
People that are like, they want to get like a yacht or whatever, fancy cars. And I'm like, I just want to tan and read a good book.
Hell yeah.
Dude, before you came over today, I was outside reading Get Shorty in the sun.
Who came over?
Before you came over, I was reading Get Shorty out in the sun. It's
Isn't that the
perfect.
best?
It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best. So, guys, I highly suggest you do that. Summer's coming, baby.
Aaron, who's your legend of the
I
week?
got a dual legend today because I just noticed it's both of their birthdays. Robert Zemeckis and George Lucas.
Oh, nice.
Both created some of the most fun trilogies in cinema history. I think I love Back to the Future more than Star Wars. if I'm being honest.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Huge.
we did. My wife and I, when we got married, when they announce you as a couple, and then you walk back down the aisle. Power of love.
Nice.
Fucking love it. So
Huey
big ups to
Lewis?
those guys. Yeah.
Huey Lewis in the news.
Strider, who's your legend?
Dude, my legend is just feeling sexy, dude. I've been feeling pretty fucking sexy lately. Been wearing some nice shorts, dude. The weather's been nice. And you know what I think the sexiest part of my body is? I think it's my
Jumper muscle.
upper quad right here.
Yeah, your jumper muscle.
It's my sexiest part. Do you know that about me?
Yeah,
Dude, dialed in. Yeah, I think that's my sexiest part of my body.
absolutely.
And I asked my fiance, you know what she said my sexiest part was?
Butt.
She said my back. Oh, she likes my butt. She said back, which I think includes butt.
More your butt than your back.
But I've been feeling sexy and really indulging in it. It's very self-indulgent to talk about this, especially in a public space. But you know what? Fuck it. If I feel a little sexy, so what? So sue me.
And your lifting times are going down. Your Omar.
Maybe that's a big part of the
You
reason
shaved
why.
7 minutes off your Omar. That's thrusters and burpees.
It's huge.
Tremendous. You're feeling sexy because you are sexy.
It's nice
What
making
you
gains.
feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful. Goo Goo Dolls. You like to throw song lyrics in, right?
Oh, so fucking nice the way you just did that right there, dude. Absolutely fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Oh. See what I did there is I set myself up, cheated a little bit, landed on a word like beautiful. A lot of songs include that word. Really have to be honest here, unlike Man the Dan, and just call myself out for being a little bit cheap with that payoff there.
Dude, my legend of the week is just some random guys on Call of Duty. My friend Danny Babona, baseball coach at UCI, pitching coach there. Look, if you're a young buckaroo and you can throw or hit, go to UCI and play baseball for Danny Babona. They should call it UC Newport Beach because it's right there. He's trying to get this gold Damascus thing. So you have to level up each gun in the game. And so one of the things you have to level up is the riot shield. You have to kill a certain amount of people with the riot shield. So he's in multiplayer games trying to do that. It's going to take a lifetime. Two really good Call of Duty guys on the other team see what he's doing, and they start running up to him and letting him kill them so he can level up his riot shield. And he said they were elite, they were mowing everybody down on the way to get to him. And they gave him all those kills so he could level up. These people don't know him. They don't know him from Adam. But they're helping him get to this, kind of arbitrary accomplishment that is difficult. And the meaning is in that. And the fact that they're helping him with that is just, I don't know, makes me feel like the world's a better place than I thought it was the day before. So
Yeah.
big love to those guys.
That's beautiful. And especially in gaming where there's so much toxicity, it's beautiful to see something like that really thrive.
Amazing. Chad, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week comes from American Pie. So Chris Ostreicher, Oz, is laying the moves on Mina Suvari. I think that's her name.
Yep.
And she's asking him to prom. It's really sweet after his lacrosse game. She's like, I don't know if you want to go, but I'd love to go to prom with you. And then Stifler comes up. And he's being all Stifler, and he's like, "Those guys sucked ass." And he's like, "Choir chick, the hell are you doing here?" And then they continue, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to go to prom. That'd be great." And Stifler goes, "Well, don't expect Oz to pay for the limo." And this is my quote. It's two people. Oz goes, Stifler, fuck. I mean, why do you gotta be so insensitive all the time? And Stifler goes, what? Whatever. That's my quote.
Nice.
What?
He's so good, dude.
He's so good
He's
at that.
so good.
Aaron, what's your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is from Back to the Future. After Marty wakes up in a dark room, and it turns out it's his mom's bedroom. And he says, Calvin, why do you keep calling me Calvin? And she says, well, it is your name, isn't it? Calvin Klein. It's written all over your underwear. So A, she's scoping his dong while he's unconscious. And B, I mean, who writes their underwear on their, I mean, even in the 50s, people are writing their name on their underwear?
Weird.
Yeah.
Did you see the note that a producer sent to Zemeckis about that film where he was upset about the name? And he didn't want them to call it Back to the Future. And it's this long email that you can read where he gives like bullet points as to why he believes he's right about his proposed title, which is Spaceman from Mars. And he's like, he was so adamant that they had to call the movie Spaceman from Mars and that Back to the Future wasn't the right title.
Cocaine.
Yeah, but people are just using it as like reason. They're like, that's why you got to trust your instincts. Don't listen to other people.
Also cocaine.
Don't let people meddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy was clearly on cocaine.
The guy that wrote that, really?
Yeah, the guy that wrote that email clearly has to be on
I think
cocaine.
he was.
Did he make good points though? That's why.
It was like a good email. You're like, oh, this guy like really believes in what he's saying. But at the same time, you're like, he was so wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, they're trying to get back to the future.
It's a
Yeah.
great name.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
What's
incredible.
your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is going to be a paraphrasing, and I'm probably going to get it a little bit wrong, but it's like, I don't know if it's from Winnie the Pooh or what it's from, but it's like, a life, the definition of success, they're like, is if at the end of life is measuring how much you like people. And I'm like, that's kind of interesting. And it's interesting in this COVID year of like just seeing people like how some people have been so selfish, other people have been selfless, and just basically it's just like, all right, did you not get super rock hardened by life and let it, sort of put you in a shell, but are you still open at the end of it? And I don't know I fucking can't remember what it's from, but I was watching a movie with my fiance and I was like, oh, I got to bank that, but I forget. But anyways, it's not really a quote, maybe more of a sentiment.
Still solid. My quote of the week is from the film Green Street Hooligans. It's a Elijah Wood and Charlie Hunnam movie from like 2007, I want to say, about an American who goes to England and gets caught up in a firm, like a football team's, like a soccer team's fight club, basically, and they fight other football teams' fight clubs. And the movie's just all about having your bros back. It's all about just like, it's really great. If you're a young dude, you'll love it because it's like the ultimate like morality in the movie. The ultimate virtue is that if your friend's in a fight, you back them up no matter what. And so it's a little juvenile, but it's powerful. And I loved it. And it has a lot of great lines in it where it's just dudes being badass. So the big final clash is happening and like the bad guy football team from like Millwall is fighting the good guys from West Ham. And they're battling it out. It's a big brawl. And our main guy, Charlie Hunnam, our hero Pete, is getting his ass rocked by the bad guy. I think his name's Tommy.
Yeah.
And he's beating the shit out of him. He cheated. He used like a baton to wound Pete, who would have kicked his ass in a fair fight. And his buddy, Pete's buddy, Bover, is like out of the firm because he got Pete's brother hurt. But then he just starts running to the fight. And then right as Tommy's about to land like the final blow to kill him, Bover just tackles Tommy, gets on top of him, wails on him, ends it with a headbutt, and then he comes over to pick up Pete's mangled body, and then Charlie Hunnam's so good, he just looks at him and goes, old mate Bubba, never could turn down a good scrap. And then Bubba goes, you know me, mate. And I was like, these dudes are awesome, man. These dudes are cool. So I watch that on YouTube a lot. It gets me fired up.
Hell yeah.
Chat, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is, let's for real rip our jeans.
Dude, that's pretty good.
That's badass.
That's really good.
Aaron, what's yours?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Nice.
Smart.
Strides?
Fucking let's go.
Nice. Mine is before you and your friends go out for drinks, everybody puts their hand into a circle. You put your hands on top of one of each other like you're doing a cheer. in like a sports game. We used to do this a lot. And then you go best friends forever. You go on 3, best friends forever. You say that. It feels corny. Feel how you feel after like you and 5 of your bros do that before you hit the bar. You'll feel pretty strong.
Hell yeah. Well, I think that's the pod.
That's it, dudes.
Stoker's Drink Fruit Smash. Leave a review. Strider, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, boys. Freaking fired up.
Aaron, good to see ya.
Thanks, Aaron.
Jean Thomas.
Let's go.
Later, dudes.